And hello, everybody. Welcome to the official start of season number 2 of the DASCAR Gander Mountain National Series. Welcome, everybody, to Daytona International Speedway for our coverage of race number 1 of the season, the Drive4COPD 300, as we are just a few seconds away from getting underway here with our command. Just Vanesto will be on pole in the 62, alongside him the 2 of RJ Bishop, both rookies. On row 3 is the 46 of Donovan Updike, a 2-time winner last year, and competed in the shootout the other night, the Gander shootout. Alongside Updike is the 12 of PJ Williams. On row 3 is Ryan Wilson, the 88. Alongside him, the 99 of Kyle Anderson. There's the command. There's the command, folks. Sorry about that. I didn't give you time to hear it, but we're just about to get underway here today at Daytona International Speedway. Let's run you through our starting grid. Just Vanesto on pole. RJ Bishop will start alongside of him. Donovan Updike's 3rd. PJ Williams 4th. Ryan Wilson, who's down there on the inside of Kyle Anderson, start 5th. Let's see, there's Kyle Anderson. He'll start 6th. Matty Spaiva 7th. Cody Lamas 8th. Henrietta Fitzwater 9th. Chris Washer 10th. 11th is Jackie Tang, last year's winner. 12th is Joshua Blackheart. 13th is Alex Hawkins, last year's pole sitter. 14th is Guilford Cockfosters, a rookie. 15th is Jamie Pintor, and 16th is Zachary Robinson, the 5. Both cars are rookies. 17th. Now let's get back here. 17th is Kyle Keith in the 83. 18th is Eric Enrage in the 33. 19th is the 6 car. I believe that is Nick Pericles. And 20th is 20th, I believe, is the number 48 of Dwayne Schlens. And then you have Darian Taylor, 21st. Jordan Culp, 22nd. Never mind. 16 of Kane Gill is 21st. Culp, 22nd. My apologies. Andy Thomas, 23rd. 24th, 25th, 26th. I believe we were short a couple drivers. Some of them may not have made the start. But nonetheless, you get the idea of our starting grid, and the most important part, that Joseph Vanesto and Alfa Romeo will be leading the field of green. Maybe that Italian brand has an advantage here today, as we will do 40 laps, 40 long, exhausting 2.5-mile laps here today at the Super Speedway at Daytona. Top-notch designs, McDonald's sponsoring the number 62. The BB&T Chevrolet number 2 alongside of him. Pace car makes the hard left turn down pit road. The green flag man is waving the green flag. 62 and 2 will lead the field. The green flag's in the air. Drive4COPD 300 is underway, and season 2 of the DASCAR Gander Mountain National Series is green. Just Vanesto getting a good jump there, as Ryan Wilson going to dive under early, trying to make it 3 wide, as that's what he will do successfully. No wrecks just yet, as these guys are separating very quickly from the lead, as Just Vanesto going to shift up high. PJ Williams will shift down low. Ryan Wilson getting a good run to that 88 car, as it looked like the 99 almost got shoved up into the wall. As the 12 is now going to get a run. The 12 Dodge Charger, that is, of PJ Williams. He's now going to lead this race. 88 of Ryan Wilson all over the 12. 88 running very strong right now. 88 going to go inside with help from the 0. Will 88 lead? 12 going through. The 88 now out front. 88 leading this race. 88 leading the 0 all over the 88. 0 now up high. 88 leading the 0. It's a double 0. Jamie Pintor now going to get a good run. These guys are going to have to make approximately 2 pit stops here today at Daytona, as we are now 3 wide back there, possibly 4 wide, I can't exactly tell, as Pintor in the double 0 getting a good run. He's now your race leader, as we're going to hit the stripe this time to complete lap number 2 of 40. Everything's clean and green right now, as Wilson all over the bumper of the double 0, and the double 0 is all on his own, as 83 of Kyle Keith going to try to make a run. 88 still blocking. 88 getting a good run all over the double 0, but isn't anything to make a pass just yet. Double 0. The Napa car of Jamie Pintor running very strong right now. He's run strong in practice, run strong in qualifying, did not run in the Gander shootout. Only 3 drivers in today's race, as Pentor is a good read. Let's go find our 3 drivers who ran in that event the other night, as they had each 1 poles. There's a very small amount of them. I believe there's one of them, Donovan Updike, right there in the 46. You can't get a good look at him. In the Civil Air Patrol machine, he ran the event. If I can get a good camera angle on his car. There it is. And that 46 machine was one of the drivers in the event. There were 2 other drivers that are competing today. Let's go find them. There's one of them, the 4 of Alex Hawkins. He competed, and right on his bumper, there's the 8 of Joshua Blackheart, the Taco Bell car. He also ran in the race. Both finished 12th, 13th, and 14th, respectively, out of 17 drivers. Right now, back out front, Jamie Pentor still leading with Ryan Wilson all over the bumper. Doesn't look like anything much is going to happen just yet. We're going to have pit stops in just about 10 laps. Around lap 15 and then again around lap 30 is when our designated pit stops will probably be. So it should be fun to watch who's going to come off pit road first. Jamie Pentor with a strong lead over the 88 Chevrolet. Still the 00 running strong in front of everybody. Nobody even going to challenge. Unlike what we see usually here at Daytona, we usually see a lot of drafting, a lot of shuffling. Almost someone who starts the pack just as good as someone to get up front as someone who started the race on pole. Anybody can lead laps at Daytona. That's how it usually is, but today it's all Jamie Pentor running a single file line with Ryan Wilson on the number and Eric and Rage in 3rd. We are still clean and green here today at Daytona. Nobody wrecking or losing the draft right now. Looks like we're shuffling in the middle. However, besides the top 3, is Eric and Rage going to look low past Ryan Wilson for 2nd, as that isn't going to affect much unless you can get past the 00 of Jamie Pentor, the rookie. Pentor, very strong at the moment. Pentor now going to lose the rest of them behind him pretty well, as he's now running on his own. There's the 6 car. That is Nick Pericles up from the identical car next to it, 16, but there is absolutely no relation whatsoever besides they're both Fords. Just dual sponsorship in the paint scheme. They wanted to be similar, the 6 and the 16. 6 is being driven by Nick Pericles, the 16 by Kane Gill. Double zero very strong in the moment. 00 of Jamie Pentor going to shift up high. That might just cost him, as the 6 and the 16 both have very strong runs right now using the draft. But the 00 still seems to be running away with it right now, as we're going to cross the track this time to complete lap number 7 of 40 at Daytona. 16 car all over the 00. We just can't get up there. The 33 wants it too. Now the 16 is going to block the identical car of the 6. The 25 is going to get an open door, trying to get 2nd away from Enrage and Gill. But that 2nd does not matter right now. It's 00 has the top position on track. Pentor, very strong. This is just like we saw it with Betty Johnson when she drove the 00 last year at Talladega. 1 car and then a bunch of shuffling. We're seeing a lot of shuffling as Eric Steinmetz making a shuffling move right there to open up Jed Tim's door. As it's 1-2 and then a big 3 wide. Joshua Michaels back there in the 04, he sort of lost the draft almost. It's hard to explain. He's just sort of sliding back there in that SpongeBob SquarePants the movie 04 Dodge, just sort of running on his own, not really catching the draft that well, as he can't hook up with the 81 of Jackie Tangler. Right now, back out front, it's still the 00 Jamie Pentor, and then a 3-wide battle to see who's going to be the guy who has the right to catch him. In just about 5 to 6 laps, we're going to see our first wave of pit stops here today at Daytona, and that should be interesting. I believe we'll take a commercial break when that happens, because it's going to be about 4 to 5 different laps of groups coming around to decide who's going to pit and who's going to come off first. It's just going to be one wacky shuffle. So we'll be taking a commercial break when that happens. But for right now, Jamie Pintor is your leader. And a 3-wide battle for second. I believe the 3 right now are the 26 Jordan Colt, 39 of Sean Harple, and the 25 Eric Steinmetz, with one rookie and actually 2 rookies, 1 veteran at the moment, and 1 rookie is out front leading the majority of this race. That's the Napa Auto Parts 00 Toyota of Jamie Pintor. Pintor definitely the dominant driver at the moment. Nobody catching the 00. As there goes the 39 with a good run, as they're now 2 wide, as the 26 is being shuffled out of it, as now that 48 is going to move up, as the 39 is using both lines drafts, along with the 25 using both drafts, trying to see if either car can go catch the 00 Napa Auto Parts Toyota, being driven today by Jamie Pintor. They got a nice run going, but isn't going to be enough to keep the lead for that 00 car. Hit the stripe this time. That'll be lap 12 in the books. About approximately 3 laps away from our first round of pit stops, as the 25 is holding second very strong, as Chris Washer now entering the mix, and that number 1 being Production Chevrolet. Washer, along with Schlenz and Enraged, lead a 3-wide battle besides our 3 front leading cars of Pintor, Steinmetz, and Harper. Pintor running very strong. Now Harple is going to try to shuffle Steinmetz out of the second position, and he'll take. Now, yes, he will jump up and grab the second slot away, and now Steinmetz is going to fall back as Dwayne Schlenz getting a good run using the middle lane, trying to catch Harple. As he's now going to pull the inside lane with him, that might be able to just get in front of Pintor. But it may not be worth it, folks, here, as we're about to come to pit stops. Would you rather win the battle on track now, or win it on pit lane in just a couple of laps? That's the question these drivers are now talking with their crew chiefs, trying to figure out what they're going to try and do strategy-wise. Looks like Dwayne Schlenz would rather win it now, as he's now trying to pick up speed as much as he can using both drafts and trying to get out front, but it looks like he's still short of edging out the 39 of Sean Harple, who's running the outside line very well, as none of those drivers is being able to catch the 00 of Jamie Pintor right now. Pintor will lead the field down for pit stops. Harple will cycle around to the lead, as he'll lead this lap. We'll take a commercial break here, folks. Sean Harple, your leader, as we're going to cycle through pit stops. Welcome back to our coverage of the Drive4COPD 300 here today at Daytona International Speedway, as Eric Steinmetz isn't here to lead. It looks like he's about to be passed by Eric Enrage. Yes, he will. The 33 car now going to be your leader here today at Daytona, as we're about to get some draft shuffling here. Pit stop cycle around. Jamie Pintor did not have the greatest pit stop. He did not be able to get out front first. Eric Steinmetz was. Him and Sean Harple worked together, but Eric Enrage's drafting skills was a little bit better just a second ago, as we watched him make the lead-changing pass. Medis Paiva and Sean Harple also both led laps during that stint of pit road cycling. As pit road cycling is just about to wrap up here, as when Enrage crosses the line, that'll make it official that pit road, yes, it has, pit road cycling is officially over. No drivers are out of this race or a lap down. Everybody is clean and green right now. So let's scroll through the field and let's see where everybody ended up. The 33 of Eric Enrage is your leader. Eric Steinmetz second. Dwayne Schlenz third. Jamie Pintor fourth. Sean Harple fifth. Then we have a pack back here of Kyle Anderson, Chris Washer, Ryan Wilson, and Jordan Culp rounding out your top 9. Then you have Joseph Nesto in 10th, Paiva 11th, Andy Thomas 12th. Then you have another pack of 5 here of 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Tim sliding in 18th. Zachary Robinson's trying to catch that draft in 19th. Updike and Lamas working together 20th, 21st. Blackheart on his own in 22nd. Then you have a 4-car pack with 23rd through 26th. That's Kyle Keith, Darian Taylor, Jackie Tang, last year's winner, and Pericles. Before you get Gilbert Cockbusters in 27th, and 28th is last year's reigning champion, Henrietta Fitzwater, in that unsponsored Chevrolet. As that's the leader right there, Eric Steinmetz now back out front, shuffling the 33 out of the draft. As this is going to cycle around a little bit here, folks. trying to see who can withstand the pressure and hold on to lead to the longest, as these 5 cars are going to be battling longer than anybody. It doesn't look like any of these draft packs that we just scrolled through here, any of these ones that we saw, is going to be a dangerous pack that could cause a wreck very quickly in this race. So don't have to be weary of that. I believe unless an engine problem or just something goes wrong for a driver, I believe we are going to stay clean and green up until the next pit stop cycle, and we'll be able to catch a big clump after those pit stops. Who knows what we'll see. But right now, all drivers are still in this event racing green. Eric Steinmetz, your leader. Eric Enrage on the bumper of Steinmetz. Now Enrage going to look low. Will Enrage be able to make the pass? Enrage pushing hard. It's going to be enough. Eric Enrage and the Jimmy John Chevrolet, your new leader. Something very interesting about the National Series. We have different car models all the way up, from 2003 all the way up to 2014. We have three 2014 cars. We have the 2014 Chevrolet SS, which is driven by Ryan Wilson here today. Thought I saw some smoke. Don't know what that was about. We also have a 2014 Dodge Challenger being driven here today by Joshua Michaels. We also have 2014 Alfa Romeo being driven by Joseph Ernesto in the 62. But yeah, a lot of different manufacturers and years in this series. Scrolling through here, it seems as if everybody is within 12 seconds of American Rage, except Henrietta Fitzwater, who's just straggling along on her own. Must have had some technical errors today, but still somehow in this race, as everybody's just sort of packing up now. And we should, in the next few laps, be able to create one big pack. The question is that pack, starting with Andy Thomas, enough to be able to catch this lead 5 right here, who are somehow, looks like they're doing a solid job as Eric Enrage still holding on to the lead, with Dwayne Schlens now at the second in the 48 car. Enrage running great right now. Now everybody's going to move single file, look like, but now Steinmetz going to go low. Shifting Schlens, I know that's a tongue twister, shifting Schlens out of the way. As Schlens will take third. As this time will complete lap 21 of 40, we have now passed halfway here today in the Driver COPD 300 at Daytona International Speedway. In race 1 of Season 2 of the Gander Mountain Cup Series. Not Gander Mountain Cup Series, I apologize. We are now the DASCAR Gander Mountain National Series, which is big news announced last year in Texas that DASCAR would buy this series and sanction it beginning this season. But one thing they required, and we are going, and we here at the Gander Mountain Cup Series, now the Gander Mountain National Series organization, decided this would be a great move for our fans, which was to bring back some nostalgia of previous NASCAR racing, bringing back the PWF G&S modification of these cars, as Dwayne Schlens now being pushed out to the front by Sean Harple. Sean Harple going to try and cut out front. Anyways, these cars have a little bit less aerodynamics, but they are still great cars. They are not cars of by any means, as they were used back from 2003 to 2009 in the NASCAR Busch, NASCAR Grand National, and NASCAR Nationwide Series. Right now, the 39 getting a gut run out front, being pushed by the Double Zero, who led most of this race today. Now drafting the 48. Still leading today's race here at Daytona. Across the stripe that time. That's now 23 laps in the books. We are 17 to go. Hasn't been the most exciting race to watch we've seen in the last few years, but still a fun one. Always fun to get on a super speedway track because it's anybody's game, always. Haven't had a crash whatsoever in this race. Knock on wood, folks. Hopefully we don't have anything dangerous happen today, as Eric Steinmetz is going to pass the 48 with help from the 39. The 25 car now out front here today at Daytona. As Eric Enrage was going to look low, now they're 3 wide battling for second between Harple Rage and Schlenz. Now Harple going to slide backwards, and he's going to try to figure out which line he wants to use, as he's going to force Jamie Pentor down really low. And Rage riding the bumper of the 25 hard. Will the 33 make the pass? .33. Very good driving skills so far as we've seen today, as he'll and that Jimmy John's 33 team make the pass. We're about 5 more laps from our second cycle of pit stops, where we'll take one more commercial break before probably coming back around 5 laps remaining in the event. Enrage now going to see if the 25 will move through. The 25 of Steinmetz going to move through. Looks like it's now just the 2 cars battling, just between Steinmetz and Enrage, as the Harple 39, the Schlenz 48, and of course the 00 Pentor are just sitting back watching this event, but maybe not anymore, as the 48 helping the 25. Maybe this is an opportunity for the 48 to get out front. .25 going to be the lap leader. Still leading 33, 48, 39, and 00. Let's see how far back. It's about a 5-second gap between Pentor here and these guys, which are a big pack, which has pretty much picked up the rest of the field, which Joseph Inesto is moving up quickly in. Paiva and Robinson leading that along with Inesto. Before you get back to this group right here, which is trying to catch that even bigger pack, which is being led by Donovan Updike. This is a pack of about 7 or 8 right here. And then you have Henrietta Fitzwater all on her lonesome. She has not been lapped, but it looks like she is just about to, as Eric and Rage going to go down pit road. He'll be the first, as a lot of drivers going to come down, as Sean Harple going to stay out front on his pit strategy. He'll be your new leader. We'll take one last commercial break for today's race. We'll be back right after these word from your commercials and word from our commercial sponsors and our pit stops. Welcome back here today for our final stint of coverage of the Drive4COPD 300. This is our final stretch of coverage of 3 stretches we've had. Sean Harple, your new leader here today at Daytona, as Matthias Paiva took a risk a minute ago before coming down pit road. He decided he would stay out 2 extra laps, trying to see how many drivers he could lap, and he successfully completed that mission, as he sent a lot of drivers further back, as a lot of those drivers are now finally getting their laps back. He sent about 16th and back a lap down before he came down to pit road, and the 0, who's riding the tail of this pack right here of Harple, Enrage, Steinmetz, and the 48 Schlenz, who have apparently lost Jamie Pentor. Henrietta Fitzwater is riding that pack, so maybe that might help her out a little bit. But right now, Sean Harple, your leader. Eric Enrage, second. Dwayne Schlenz, third. Eric Steinmetz, fourth. And those are your 4 cars that are going to be tending for the win today. You get the Penske truck rental, number 39 Dodge Charger. The number 33 Chevrolet Impala, sponsored by Jimmy Johns. The number 48 Chevrolet Impala, sponsored by WinBigGMV.com and GetMoreVacations.com. And then you have the 25 Ford, I believe, is it Fusion or Taurus on that car? Yes, it's Fusion, being sponsored by Smithfield Meats. Joshua Blackheart near the rear of this field, who probably will be caught upon. So let's go through and see where everybody's standing right now. You have those 4, and then you have Henrietta Fitzwater a lap down. Then you have a sort of pack right here between Ryan Wilson, Andy Thomas, Jamie Pentor, and some other drivers, making a sort of a makeshift pack, as everybody's just sort of spread out right now. There's an actual pack being led by Cody Lamas. I think that pack starts at around 19th place, which is the remainder of the field, with the exception of Joshua Blackheart running in 27th right now. So there's Sean Harple, your leader. Eric Enrage, Dwayne Schlenz, and Eric Steinmetz, your top 4. Out of that group, a statistic, only 1 raced last season. That would be 4th place for Eric Steinmetz. These 3 drivers are all rookies. Sean Harple is your leader. I mentioned this in the introductory video back at Preseason Thunder. I have honestly never heard of Sean Harple in any other series on NR 2003. No offense, I just have not seen you before. And to see a rookie like this, a very unknown rookie, making his debut and leading this many laps is very good for that 39 team and for that young rookie. Now, the guys he's being followed by, I have seen them in very multiple places. Of course, the 33 car, Eric and Rage being a very big driver across a lot of NR 2003 circuits, all the way from NSCRA to HTS to other DASCAR series to, I don't even know, there's just so many I haven't even named yet. That Eric and Rage team is very popular. Now, the 48 car, haven't seen much, but I know that 48 from one series, and Dwayne Schlenz is big into NURA, NURA, NES, whatever it's called right now. Dwayne Schlenz is very dominant in that series, one of the higher cars. He hasn't won a championship, though, in that series. But Schlenz is very well known, and then Steinmetz, of course, ran in the series last season. Harple's still leading. Sorry about that communication error we just took, folks. We just took a hard communication error right there. It's going to be a little hard to keep up with this. Eric and Rage now moving low for the lead. Eric and Rage, your leader. Dwayne Schlenz as riding the bumper. Eric's time at third, as Sean Harple going to fall back. As we hit the stripe next time, we will be only 4 laps away from receiving our checkered flag here today at Daytona. What a race it has been. We've stayed caution-free miraculously. If we get a caution this late in the race, Eric and Rage will be your race winner. No doubt about that. There'll be 4 long laps to come around, but he will in fact be your race winner. Across the stripe this time, we are now 4 laps remaining from getting a winner here today to kick off season number 2 of the Intermountain Cup Series. There's a car coming. Never mind, that is just Henrietta Fitzwater's lap down car, but she has some speed though. I'll admit to you that, but then we have this pack. I don't know if that pack will make a move or not, folks. Keep an eye on them, though. If something goes wrong with the lead 4 and Henrietta Fitzwater, this is the pack to watch. It's being led by Jordan Culp right now in the Dr. Pepper Dodge. Right now, it's all these 4. Dwayne Schlenz, Sean Harple, Eric and Rage, and Eric Steinmetz. Dwayne Schlenz is going to move up high, going to open the door for Sean Harple, who's now being pushed by Eric Steinmetz. These 4 are just playing hot potato pretty much, just tossing the lead back to each other and see who ends up getting the lead at the end of the race, and somebody's going to be stuck with a hot potato, except that hot potato is going to be a Drive4COPD 300 trophy. And unlike the actual game hot potato, you want the hot potato. And that's what's going on here. These guys, it's almost a strategy game, hoping that they'll just be leading at the right time as everybody's just sort of shuffling around. As Harple's going to move up, Steinmetz going to get a run on the bottom. And once Steinmetz gets that run, it's expected Eric and Rage will now move downward to help Steinmetz. Right now, that's not what's going on, as Harple's still leading. Help from Schlenz in second, as those 2 are battling neck and neck for 3rd and 4th right now. Now Steinmetz is going to fall back to 4th, as they are now going to drive single file, as we are now 2 laps away from getting a winner here today at Daytona. Who will win race number 1 of Season 2? We saw the other night at the Gander Shootout, a guy you would never expected to win, Troy Kang, who won 2 races last year, won the Gander Shootout. He'll be coming back to that race for life. But this is not a for life race, this is for points, and for winning the biggest and most powerful race of the season, the Drive4COPD 300. The 39, very strong at the moment. Will it hold the lead? White flag waving for Sean Harple. Will Sean Harple, the rookie, win this race? The mysterious rookie nobody knows about might just win the Drive4COPD 300 here today at Daytona. Wouldn't that be a story? Coming out of nowhere and becoming something for Sean Harple. That would be a very amazing story for the 39 Dodge crews. He's leading on the backstretch right now. Eric and Rage running second if something goes wrong with the 39. Eric Steinmetz third. Dwayne Schlenz back in 4th right now. Coming into turn 3 and 4. 39, 33, 25, 48. Who's going to get back here first? 25 down low. Will he have enough time? It doesn't look like it. He's getting a run, but it's not going to be enough. Sean Harple wins the Drive4COPD 300 in race number 1 of Season 2 of the NASCAR Gander Mountain National Series. Wow, great run by Sean Hartle at the end there, holding everybody off and winning the series' most prestigious event. Great run by Enraged, Steinmetz, and Schlenz as well, being the lead pack near the end of this race. Let's look at your official finishing results. As we're on standby right now, we have not gotten an official result, but when we do, we will let you know. As we know for sure, Sean Harple is your race winner, as Eric Enraged has definitely been credited with second. Eric Steinmetz being credited with third, as it's now official finishing results. Dwayne Schlenz 4th, Joshua Michaels 5th, Kane Gill 6th, Ryan Wilson 7th, Jordan Kolb 8th, Matty Spivey 9th, and Jed Timms 10th. Jamie Pentor 11th, Andy Thomas 12th, Zachary Robinson 13th, Alex Hawkins 14th, Joseph Nesto 15th, Chris Washer 16th, RJ Bishop 17th, PJ Williams 18th, Jackie Tang 19th, and Kyle Keith 20th. Nick Pericles 21st, Donovan Updike 22nd, Kyle Anderson 23rd, Guilford Cockbusters 24th, Cody Lamas 25th, Darian Taylor 26th, Joshua Blackheart 27th, and Henrietta Fitzwater finishes 28th, a lap down. Well, folks, that's all we got for you from this Daytona weekend. Thanks for watching. Next week, we come to you from Phoenix International Raceway. Our reigning champion, Yui Wakabayashi, is not running in that race. Jackie Tang finished second. Well, Jackie Tang will receive his luck from last year, almost winning that race, but losing it just near the end. As we're going to be there for the Blue Jeans Go Green 200. Be sure to tune in for that. Like if you want to see more racing action. Subscribe to get all your DGM&S action. And comment to keep your ride. Remember that rule activates this week between now and Richmond. If you do not comment on YouTube or Facebook about this race or any race between now and Richmond, you will lose your ride. Speaking of which, Kane Gill, I need your YouTube account now, ASAP, as soon as possible. Otherwise, you are out of your ride. For you, I send you a friend request on Facebook. I hope you accept it. I hope you understand what is going on at the moment. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to this race. We'll see you guys next time. Here come your official standings, and let's bring it next. Thanks for watching.